Amy and Sheldon's first kiss, in real life, Jim had the flu that week. And so in between kisses, I was like rinsing my mouth out with like hydrogen peroxide, trying not to get sick. And I didn't get sick, so that was good. I think that I learned for boying up, even though I feel like as a scientist and like Dr. Mom, I think I, should kind of have it together. There's still a lot to learn, through the process of parenting boys. I can have a tendency to overtalk and to kind of want to like over-communicate and over-process. And boys don't always want to communicate that way, and you can't take it personally. So that's something that I really learned, I think specifically as I took a step back and wrote this book. I started a website almost 3 years ago called Grok Nation, and I also have a YouTube channel. I started both as a way to sort of put more of myself out there in a culture that seems to be interested in hearing what goes on in people's minds. I don't share every single detail of my life or my kids' lives or my dating life or anything like that, but I do try and bring up things that I hope people will, maybe gain some insight into or open up conversations so that even if people don't agree with me, we can start modeling what it's like to have healthy, online communication in particular. I get to see some nice stuff, and obviously if stuff is bad, unfortunately I hear about it other ways, usually from my mother. She'll be like, why did they say this about you? But generally speaking, I think, it's kind of like reading reviews, it's all there. You don't just get to read good reviews of yourself or your work, so it's a mixed bag. I think because I'm used to being a minority as a woman in science, when I was in academia, women are certainly outnumbered by men. That's a kind of kinship that I feel with Amy because she's also a scientist and a lot of the world that she operates in is male. I had never seen The Big Bang Theory when I was asked to audition for it. You don't need to be a scientist to play one on TV. I'm very grateful that I get to sort of still be the face of a woman scientist publicly. I'm certainly the only science geek and comic book geek and superhero geek on the cast. No one wants to hear about how excited I am when it's a comic book episode.